Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is a pretty big day for me because I think I pretty much almost successfully completed a water marble manicure and I'm extremely proud of myself. So I'm going to show you how I created this water marble design because I know water marbling can be extremely difficult because I have tried so many times and attempted to make so many tutorials that I never end up posting because it's absolutely terrible. But this time I think I finally successfully kind of completed a water marble, so here we go. So to create this look you will need a base coat, a white nail polish, 3 or more colors that you want to use. I chose pink, orange, and blue, all from Zoya's new Sunsets collection. I have a review video, I'll leave a link down below. Some holographic polish just for the accent nail was what I chose, and some top coat, a cup filled with room temperature water for the water marbling, some Q-tips, a needle or like a toothpick, something to do your water marble design with, and a cleanup brush and also some tape. First start with a base coat and then apply 1 to 2 thin coats of white nail polish depending on the opacity of your white nail polish. My nail polish, this white, is getting pretty old so I had to use 2 coats, but normally with this OPI Alpine Snow I can usually get a good 1 coat white. So now I know a lot of people use liquid latex to protect from the mess of water marble, but I didn't want to waste all my liquid latex, especially if I didn't know this was going to turn out as good as it did, so I just used tape and I just taped all around my nail to protect from the water marble. So now in my cup of room temperature water, I'm just starting making my bullseye by dropping polishes in one at a time in a pattern. And usually I just would use tap water from my sink and I would let it sit out and become room temperature water and then I would try water marbling. But this time I used a water bottle, like one of those water bottles you can buy from the store, and it was room temperature and I used that and I found that this worked really well. Also, I'm using brand new polishes I just got and I think that really helps, you know, having the thinner formula in the newer polishes. I think that helps why it's spreading out so well, but I've never seen myself like make a bullseye this good, so I was really, you know, inspired by this, so I was really excited that the bullseye was turning out this good. And also you'll see the tool I'm using in just a second. It's a needle that I stuck into a pencil eraser, you can see here. So now I'm just drawing my design. I'm trying to be super careful and I'm wiping off the tip of my needle with a paper towel each time after each swipe just to keep it nice and clean. So I'm trying to make that flower shape, and obviously I still need some practice with this, but I was super happy that it was turning out this good so far. So once I had like my design that I wanted, I took my finger and very carefully placed it into the water, you know, right where I wanted the design to be on my nail. And then that's when I'm going to be using the Q-tips, and I just cleaned up all the excess polish around my nail so that way when I lifted up my nail there wouldn't be any of the polish like left in the water that could ruin the design. So I'm just cleaning that up with the Q-tip. Then slowly and carefully I am removing my nail to reveal my design, and I was pretty happy with how it turned out. So after I just removed the tape, and then of course there was still going to be some nail polish left around my skin because I didn't use liquid latex to get that precise cleanup, so I'm just using my cleanup brush to remove any of that excess polish. And after everything dried, I'm just using a fast drying top coat to seal in my design, and I was really happy with my first successful water marble attempt. So I didn't want to push my luck and do water marble on all my nails, so I just did it on one as an accent. But I loved this manicure. I wore it for an entire week. And now I'm just showing you my 2 hands together. I kind of did like a mix and match. I did a different color on my other hand, but I loved the way that the water marble turned out on my other hand better. And so here's the rare occurrence of my Cinderella hand, and it can't pose very well, so gotta work on that. But I love the way that that water marble design turned out better. But honestly, I think they both look so good, and I'm so happy with myself. Like, I know this sounds really stupid, but I've been working on water marble really hard, and I think that I finally kind of successfully did it. So I hope some of my tips will help you in your water marble journey. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you decide to recreate this look, be sure to use the hashtag eabnailart on Instagram or Twitter so I can see your recreations. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.